Your story is not over. In fact, the most important chapter hasn't even been written yet. Think about it. Every second you breathe is another word on the page. Every choice you make is another sentence. And right now, the pen is in your hands. But the question is, will you keep repeating the same story, or will you dare to write something new? There was once a young man, a dreamer at heart, but a prisoner in his own life. He woke up every morning to the same alarm, walked the same streets, spoke the same tired words. His life felt like a book already written. He believed the chapters were fixed, the ending already decided. His dreams? Nothing but faded ink on forgotten pages. Everywhere he turned, he saw closed doors, rejection letters piled up. His friends moved forward while he stood still. Nights passed in silence as he stared at empty notebooks and wondered, is this it? Is this all life has for me? To him, every day felt like reading the same sad chapter over and over again. He was alive, but not living, breathing, but not free. And then came the breaking point. Another rejection, another voice telling him, you'll never make it. The weight of failure crushed him. That night, he sat in his dark room, head in his hands, and whispered to himself, maybe they're right. Maybe my story is finished. He closed his journal and let the pen fall. The ink spilled across the page like a life wasted. A key slipped from his hand and hit the ground. And for a moment, he truly believed it was over. But here's the truth. This is the moment most people quit. They close their book and walk away. What they don't realize is this. The most powerful stories are born in the darkest chapters. But something stirred inside him. A small voice whispered, what if this isn't the end? He looked at that pen lying on the floor, and for the first time, he understood. Life is not written in stone. It's written in choices. His past did not define him. His failures did not imprison him. The future was still a blank page. With trembling hands, he picked up the pen, and at that moment, the world shifted. The darkness cracked. A sunrise broke the night. The sound of a key turned in a lock, and the door slowly opened. Because he realized the future is not a book others write for you. It is a chapter waiting for you to create. And so he began again. The journey was not easy. He studied harder, worked longer, failed again and again, but this time he refused to close the book. Every rejection became a lesson. Every failure became a paragraph of growth. He stopped seeing full stops and started seeing commas. Yes, he stumbled. Yes, he fell, but each time he stood taller than before. He wrote with courage. He rewrote with hope. And slowly, the story began to change. The once closed doors started opening. The pages, once blank, filled with purpose. And he realized the chapters we fear to write are the ones that will inspire the world the most. And then, one day, breakthrough. The dream he once thought impossible became reality. The life he thought unreachable stood before him. But here's the twist. It wasn't the end. It wasn't the final page. Standing in his victory, he finally understood. The story never ends when you achieve success. That's only the beginning. The book of his life was wide open, filled with endless blank pages waiting to be written. He stepped through the door of his past, into the sunlight of his future, and he whispered to himself, the future is not something you wait for, it's something you create. The unwritten chapter is where greatness begins, and it starts right now. And so, this is not just his story, it's yours. Your life is not finished. The ink is still wet. Every choice you make today is a sentence. Every step you take is a paragraph. Don't wait for tomorrow to rewrite your story. Don't wait for permission to begin. Because tomorrow is not promised. But today is yours. So I ask you, what will your next chapter be? Will you let others write your ending? Or will you pick up the pen and create the life you were meant to live? If this story lit a fire inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Tell someone who has forgotten that their story is far from over. Because the truth is, the unwritten chapter starts now.